I appreciate this comment. I appreciate this viewer. Let's check this out. I received a comment on a video called "My Hair When It Is Wet and Combed Back, Receding Hairline." Our new friend CJ Zanders had this to say, quote, "I think it's harder for black men to wear a Norwood 2 or 3 because our hair grows straight up and we would have to perm it to get a comb over like James Brown. Also, we wear short hairstyles a lot. If I get a Norwood 3 like my dad, I'd probably go bald, since I think black men look pretty good bald in Hollywood." Pause. I'm not going to say end quote, I'm going to say pause. We're going to come back to more of that. But let me just remind everybody, something I have consistently said on this channel, as well as my other channel, Family Friendly Daddy Blog, which, by the way, if you're not familiar with my other channel, the main focus is, it started by me sharing my DNA test results, which has led to many ongoing conversations about ethnic backgrounds, race, ethnicity, perceptions of those things, trivial but interesting questions about those things. Like, for example, my mom, half Mexican, then there's also like Spanish Jewish on the other side. So in theory, I would ask questions. So am I a white guy? Am I like 100% white guy? Or am I part on? Because I've got Native American, and then I've got Jewish, so that's Middle Eastern. How does that work? So most people maybe don't care, but a lot of people do care, and they think those are interesting discussions. So that's my other channel, Family Friendly Daddy Blog. That's my other YouTube channel. But something I've said on that channel and this one consistently, my belief is that black men are generally, by default, better looking men, just in general. I think it's, if you were trying to be a good looking man and you're black, I think you're already at a major advantage. I just think that the bone structure, I think the skin tone, I think, and it being so close to the hair color, I think just by default, black men are naturally better looking men. That's how I personally feel. So it's funny because he was saying that too. He was pointing out that black men in Hollywood can really pull off a bald look. It's something I've made more than one video about this. I've even said too, it's amazing. But if a white guy has a mustache and he's under the age of 40 and he's not a cop, he's either a creep or he's trying to be ironic. But a black guy can have a mustache and totally pull it off. It totally looks cool. White guys don't have those same advantages. I think there's just a certain cool factor and a certain physically attractive factor that black men have. So that's me completely agreeing with that comment. But that led me to ask him, because I've got nearly 7,000 subscribers. Our friend CJ is one of the very few black men watching my videos that I'm aware of. Why is that? Why do black men not watch my videos? I mean, granted, I'm one of the most popular hair loss YouTubers, and what I'm talking about is psychologically overcoming that. I've got plenty of white guys, I've got plenty of Middle Eastern people, I've got plenty of people from places like India. But as far as black guys, African guys that we would say are black, no. I don't. They're not watching. I've got people from all over the world watching my videos, but people who I'd identify as black guys not watching my videos. So I asked, because I want to learn. I want to know. This is it's interesting to gather 7,000 viewers and only have a few that are black men when it's basically an all male audience. What is it about this topic that's not attracting? Because I thought, my theory was, black men just aren't bothered by hair loss the way everybody else is. Maybe again because it's not as obvious with the hair color and the skin. Maybe that's what it is. So I asked, and CJ has this to say. So now I'm unpausing. Quote, "I think black men care about balding about the same amount as white guys. I don't think anyone wants to lose their hair, but generally black men probably wouldn't come to this channel because it's kind of philosophical based and less physical hair restore results based. I'm just a different kind of guy in the black community, LOL. Black men might be somewhat less scared to go bald because of the staple look of Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, the rapper Common, which, by the way, when I think of a good-looking black man and who's been rocking it for a while, in addition to Michael Jordan, definitely Common. I remember when he first became popular, and I thought, he makes going bald look cool. So, but initially, we do not want to go bald as the next guy. I had one black friend that said he wanted to wear a bald look when he got old, but I usually don't hear that. Black men will definitely tease each other about a bad hairlining after a bad barbershop cut, and will often point out a receding hairline because we often wear our hair wave length. I think we do shave it off because it's harder to hide receding hair with a comb over, LOL. Who knows for sure though? That's an interesting question though. A poll or survey like that has probably not yet been exploited. I wouldn't be surprised if black guys cared 10% less than white men in their 30s, not their 20s, end quote. So I just love, see, this is the conversation. I love this sort of stuff because it's a psychological conversation. It's so interesting to me, and I still wonder, we don't really know, are black men worried less about going bald than white men? I don't know. But again, it seems that if you're a black guy and you shave your head, it just seems to look good automatically than by default. So I would love to talk more about this. Let's see what else there is to be said. CJ, thank you so much for being here. I love this conversation and I want to become more enlightened. Comments belong right here.